is fun and the food is great. We shop, we cook, we eat and laugh. We have security that you can't get past. Press subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and join the membership for much more fun. Welcome to Blue's Plate with no takeout, but you will laugh without a doubt. So grab a seat, meet and greet, and join me for a bite to eat here on Blue's Plate. Chat is fun and the food is great. We shop, we cook, we eat and laugh. We have security that you can't get past. Press subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and join the membership for much more fun. Welcome to Blue's Plate with no takeout, but you will laugh without a doubt. So grab a seat, meet and greet, and join me for a bite to eat here on Blue's Plate.
Hey everybody, welcome to my video where I am prepping, putting together dinner for tomorrow. So we have 6 chicken legs. Chicken legs right now are almost the cheapest part of the chicken to buy, next to thighs. We are going to season this with parsley. Parsley is not just a garnish, it is flavorful. Then we're going to add some of that no salt, garlic, and herb. Not Dash, but equally as good. You can get all these ingredients right at Dollar Tree. And then, of course, we're going to use pepper because, as you know, I enjoy pepper quite a bit. And then the last item we're going to use is that tomato basil seasoning, which if you've watched, you also know I enjoy quite a bit. And that's going to be our seasoning for our chicken. So I'm just gonna get in there, make sure it's nicely covered, and then we're gonna set it to the side and season up the rest of our items. So this is pretty much just going to go in the oven, but we have a lot of items that we're going to add. Make sure all of that is nicely covered with a mixture of all of our seasonings. Only salt in here would be the little bit of salt that's in the tomato basil. We're not adding any more salt. So we've got that skin nicely covered, as you see there. And then we have that inside nicely covered. And we'll be right back. So in our big cast iron, I already have a little bit of EVOO. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit more EVOO. That is the main oil that I cook with. To our cast iron, we're going to add some white onion. You slice it as thick or as thin as you prefer. No right or wrong way to do it. And then that's gonna go in our pan, just right there on the bottom. And I think we'll add one more chunk of onion. Again, as thick or thin as you prefer. No right or wrong way. And then to that, we're going to add some peppers, just a bit of green pepper, this is just gonna be very flavorful. I want to say shout out again to my member in security, Janice. She purchased these lovely blue knives off my Amazon wish list, and I am truly enjoying my knives. So what we are doing is almost just making a nice bed of veggies. And then to that, we're gonna add more peppers. So I said, okay, you know what? Your peppers are going bad. So it's time to use them up. You know, I get these mainly to stuff them, but I haven't been doing any stuffing lately. But the time is about to change. The outdoors is changing. The season is changing. Everything's changing. And I am excited about that. So just a nice rough chop of those. Going in there. I know I didn't turn the camera back around, but you can hear that I'm chopping. All right. So we have our onions, our peppers, green peppers, and some sweet peppers. Keep in mind, sweet peppers are not necessarily sweet, okay? That's what they're called, but they're not necessarily sweet. And at this point, we're gonna hit it with those same seasonings that we used on our chicken, just a little lighter. Not as heavy as we did for the chicken, and not as heavy on the peppers either. Maybe a little heavy on the garlic. And that big chunk, just take it and break it up. So now we're going to add some carrots to this. I've cut off the ends already. So I've been taking the carrots and let me grab a different knife. I've been taking the carrots and you know, taking off like the outer skin, but we're not gonna worry about that today. Again, cut to your preference. Whatever it is you like to do. Okay. Get our carrots. in there. This is gonna be so good, y'all. And let's do 2 more carrots. One thing I like about the carrots when they're baked is that they do give it a little bit of sweetness, but not like overly. Alrighty, let me do a hand rinse. And so right to that, we're going to add one more item, and that is little baby mushrooms. Just a few. Now I want to add ginger to this, but I think I want to add the ginger after or closer to the time that it'll be almost done. So I'll be right back. Before I add the chicken to this, I want to add a bit of spice. So this is just a few jalapenos. Just a couple. Well, not a couple, a few. Nice little handful. So you'll notice at this point, we don't have a lot of liquid in here. Why? Because all of these veggies are going to create its own liquid, which is why we have this in a deeper container. We're gonna hit that one more time with our seasonings, all the same. Tomato basil. We're gonna go lighter on the no salt garlic, making sure we use a whole nother side, and then lighter on that pepper. And now we're gonna go ahead and place our chicken that we nicely seasoned right on top. Yeah, this is gonna be so good for Sunday dinner. And any seasonings that are left, in your bowl, listen, put that right on in there, okay? Put it right on in there at the end. It's okay. See all that extra? Put that right on in there. And then at this point, I'm gonna add a little bit of broth. Very little broth. Maybe 1/4 of a cup. And really, at this point, it's about flavor, okay? The broth is really more about flavor. The broth didn't have time to, it didn't have time to liquefy. So that's it. I did a 1/4 cup. And again, you don't need a lot because it's already going to produce its own liquid from all those veggies. One of my favorite herbs is cilantro. And so before the cilantro goes bad, I'm just going to add some of that. The whole thing, the whole pieces, right to the top. Which is just more flavor. You can never have too much flavor. Now, I'm not one to say uncooked food looks good, but this actually is starting to look wonderful. All right, that's it. This is going in the oven, and I will see you all on part 2 when I pull it out. I will load the video. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time here on Blues Plate.
To Blues Plate, where the chat is fun and the food is great. We shop, we cook, we eat, and laugh. We have security that you can't get past. Press subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and join the membership for much more fun. Welcome to Blues Plate, with no takeout, but you will laugh without a doubt. So grab a seat, meet and greet, and join me for a bite to eat here on Blues Plate.